everyone's favorite jutsu.
Summon all the 4 Hokages, the boys are back.
Okay. We're here, man. VOTS.
Back at it like we never left.
Okay, it's the starting 4 lineup. You already know. We got the big 4 in the cut.
Who's point guard?
It's point guard.
I'm running the show.
He's starting PG.
I'm the shortest,
We
right?
got Benji, fam. He's certified PG.
Certified.
And also because he's not tall enough to be anything else. But anyways, the Mandem are here. Alhamdulillah, we're here. It's another year. It's past New Year's a little bit, but I've seen people say Happy New Year's, like literally.
New Year, new skin color.
New Year, new skin color?
I'm new skin color.
What color are you this year?
It's not a Michael Jackson New Year, fam.
This guy has hatred for dark niggas, man.
This guy canceled for that.
Blick niggas a lot.
But when's the last time us 4 in the room together recording
It's
episode?
been a minute, man.
The 4 Hokages are back.
Do you know why, fam? Because
I wish I knew what the term meant.
one, two, and Amanda want to move like they're incognito,
Oh,
They're trying to run away from their responsibilities. No name, Christopher Columbus.
Holy.
Okay, but at the end of the day, we're all here, so that's one thing we could be grateful for. Some of us weren't here. I wasn't here last episode, so I'm gonna just say a quick reflection. At the end of the day, every year there's people that come and go in our lives, that we lose. So I just want to take this moment, all of us, to say, make dua for the ones that are not here still, carry that love in your heart. The ones that are not here, they would want us to keep working hard, carry the lessons they left, so may Allah grant Jannah to all our fellow Muslims that are, that have passed away.
Make the journey for the family a bit easier because it's harder for them, especially when someone from their families passes on. It's harder for them to adapt and move on without them, and then to have, because at the end of the day, it's gonna happen. We're gonna forget people, and then imagine someone's gonna forget one of us, our family members. That's hard to realize, So inshallah, may Allah make it easier for
100%.
It feels like as of late too, a lot of people's parents are dying. Wallah, it's very sad.
Fucking Omarion virus, fam. Fucking new strand of Omicron.
Yeah.
Fucking it's Decepticon.
Well, like COVID moving like marijuana, I'm telling you.
But yeah,
it's 7 days. It's like sudden death. It's like, I think it's one of the minor signs as well. Day judgment where deaths just keep constantly happening, even more than it ever was. So I feel like, but wallah, I can't even fathom losing my parents. So inshallah, we gotta always cherish our parents, our mom and dad.
100%.
And you never know what's the last thing.
Give me the stack, bro. Yo, who kisses their mom's feet over here?
I didn't reach my mom's feet.
No, you lotion your feet?
No, I should, but no.
I should between your dukes.
Yeah, 100%.
Put your pride to the side.
It's no pride.
Alright, hold up. You brought a good point. That we're here to give advice. We're feeling positive before we get off this positivity.
And go to the Bukhara.
We'll have a challenge. Challenges everyone that's sitting here and everyone who's listening. Go home tonight, kiss your mom's feet. If you're a real one, if you're really on P, you know what I mean? Then that is what real is. Everything else is goofy.
There's no showing that I'll do the 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just it's a reminder, fam. I'm not saying you're not gonna do it.
We were pushing P. We're pushing P since PLP started.
100%.
Come on,
bro,
man.
I was waiting for someone to catch that. I was gonna post on Instagram with the PLP, but I was like, who's gonna catch it, fam?
I swear, you're
man.
Gunna started that wave. You have to
Gunna
Freeman started that. I'm not gonna Freeman just started the pushing P.
VOTS been on P, fam. We've been on P. Listen to episode 1.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Welcome to the voice of the Sidewalks.
Pedestrians with a voice, no block talk.
We spit some wisdom, no hot talk.
We keep peace streets and the sidewalk.
But we still in the streets cause we jaywalk.
Spit some wisdom, no hot talk.
It's wisdom twice cause really, no hot talk.
Fly like Jordan, we the voice. This that goat talk.
No sheep, not livestock. We keep peace.
On time like alarm clock.
On grind like a tread walk.
This the authentic talk, real talk. Hey, yo, free man, you know what time it is. Hit him with that hot.
Cause
the voice is the bomb.
Keep the sidewalks.
Voice.
I'm not gonna lie, let's introduce the man, the father of the podcast.
Whoa.
Is back. He goes by Sharks.
Where were
6 foot plus of Snickers sensation. That's what they call me in the streets.
Were you up,
AKA Habir Banda.
were you up from caramel to Snickers?
Snickers sensation, caramel delay, all of that.
That makes sense. Snickers makes more sense than caramel because you're not you when you're hungry. Me, I go by Tony D Dollar. Whatever the D stands for, find out 1 piece ends.
And I go by Benji Wilson, I had a hoop dream till I tore my meniscus, so now I'm just making money.
I have no creativity, that's all he says all day, fam.
Because
he's the worst baller. He had a hoop dream
Bro, yo, the audience that's listening. Up to Sharks got destroyed by me in basketball yesterday. He's talking all that shit, so you can't say shit.
Anyways, it's free, man. Come on, you know, it's the Kaiser crew.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, don't worry. We'll have the Up-T and Benji beef, you know, live. I'm gonna record that on the lows, and then I'm gonna leak it on the internet. You know, so
holy, you gotta try to get us.
This guy's trying to leak it like it's nude screenshots, man. This guy's some freaky.
I know who's gonna start leaking our unreleased episodes.
Now we know, right?
Fam, what are you guys leaking, fam? Why are you guys leaking like it's nudes, fam? It's not OnlyFans, fam. Behave, man.
You know how niggas are leaking.
OnlyFans.
But man, how you guys doing? It's been a minute since all 4 of us together. Everyone's been on their time skip, you know. Yeah. Everyone's doing their own thing.
Not everyone. Speak for both y'all, not me. 10 toes, cut.
42 I heard.
42 exactly. There you go. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. I didn't celebrate the New Year's with you guys. Even if I was with you guys, I wouldn't celebrate the New Year's. Not gonna lie, because I don't reach you guys that much. But
why you were like, finna celebrate it like I wasn't at home just chilling in my bed.
So you're with me.
This guy's popping Barbican, fam. Not alcoholic beverages. He's on demon time, fam. He's on halal demon time.
You know what's so fun? Me and this guy were at downtown New Year's Eve, right?
On a date?
Nah, we're at downtown New Year's Eve.
Allegedly.
I'll interview people on the sidewalks, right?
We would love to see that footage.
And then this guy forgot to put this camera on.
What did he flare you at?
This is a alleged story, you know?
Allegedly, huh?
What you guys doing DT?
We're interviewing people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not summertime.
Me, him, and whatever guest, we're playing, we're asking people, Mary Smash Kill.
Was that there?
Between you three, niggas.
Come on, you couldn't be a bit more creative, fam, if you're finna tell a story at least,
No,
you know?
We did a lot of cool vlogs, bro. We see Spider-Man and shit, too.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've seen a lot of people that started off the new year being more productive. Hey, I'm gonna go on my Dean journey. I'm gonna go on this. Everyone fumbled the bag by the third day. The Doug Ford DG said, yo, lockdown part 2, so everyone gave up. Everyone canceled their early fitness subscriptions.
Goofy ass guy, man.
Yeah, fam, we're locked up again.
Bro, Pastor, he wants to act like he has to say, man.
Fam, I can't believe this guy.
I think it's vengeance.
Yo, did you see what he was moving like on the blizzard? This guy went outside.
What was he shoveling, fam?
With the kindergarten shovel, like? Yo, niggas are tweaking on him. That guy came with the kindergarten shovel. And yo, you know this dude who's FaceTiming CP24 and he was driving.
He's driving.
Bro, he's nuts.
Fam, that's illegal. If that was one of us, we would have been in the bed.
Exactly, bro.
I swear to God, this guy probably had a backwood in bed, and his PR called him, yo, this is the greatest thing happened, yo. It's the perfect PR cleanup, you know?
Forget that, you know, he did, fam. He picked up a random guy in the streets and they were vlogging together in their car. And a little pickup truck, fam. I told you guys, man. We all need it. Fam,
he wasn't even wearing a mask with him in the car,
I kind of want to join the anti-vax community, fam. I just want to go to his crib and just start ruckus.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who's part of it? All of us.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A little side note. I seen a video on IG today. You know that day when there was a crazy snowstorm?
Yeah.
I seen like a guy on IG. He went to his girl's crib, walked 12 kilometers in that snow just to link her.
12 kilometers.
That guy's different.
Just for that, just to link his girl. When I seen that, I instantly thought about someone that would do that.
Who? Freeman?
I'm not gonna say names.
Freeman, love him on, fam. CLB.
I didn't even go 12 kilometers on my way to work, fam. I had to go back. This guy went 12 kilometers on foot.
In the snow.
No,
I had no gloves,
bro. You see how you guys didn't come to bar that night, fam? Wallahi, during that blitz, I was driving, fam. I was scared for my life.
It's so scary.
I couldn't see the lanes. The niggas were, you know, me, I can handle myself. Other drivers are retarded, fam. When I tell you,
I know.
Fam, these guys on roads, they're high ones.
So thank God I wasn't driving near you because I drive kind of reckless.
But at the end of the day, wallah, alhamdulillah, Brody, I seen the wildest shit on IG last night, fam. Holy fuck. Or was it this morning? Whatever it was. Brody, a Foot Locker manager in Brampton recorded himself busting a nut in one of the shoes.
Fam, I think there's something wrong in the city's water.
Fam, Brampton is a different. Brampton's a Florida, Canada.
Brampton
is the Florida, Canada.
We'll kick it.
There's all black here for us one time. I don't even know, or it's all white.
Sounds about white.
Fam, what he was live in the back, ass naked.
Young boys after. Young boy fans are after.
You know, he wasn't even like a regular employee. I think he was like a manager.
He's a store manager, fam. store manager.
Wait, I don't get it. He like was he trying to get himself in trouble or
Fam,
something?
he just did it, and where's the screenshot of me, fam?
Mental
What
health,
the
man.
fam? There's real mental health issues, fam. No, his fam's Caucasian. He's from the islands of Caucasus. But his life just busted and all. And then he put it
What
out
happened to the good old days?
He put it at the
when
front of the store.
Everything was not magnified because of social media. Everybody just stupid. Now.
You know,
Either way,
man, you wanna know how you know this guy's sick? Because he used to do shit like that and he wouldn't get baited, fam. He used to be behind the lows. He's fucking freak, fam.
Yo, who's to say he doesn't do shit like that, but he doesn't record it at least? You know?
Come on.
Are you nuts, fam?
What?
This guy's
I'm just saying.
No, but why-
why?
Okay, if I was to do that, I want to show myself.
Y'all
Okay,
are
but I have a
freaks,
question. What he did was sick, right?
Yeah.
But is it not sick to say, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna record it?
Obviously, that's like
that's
serious
like-
mental issues.
That's more normal than doing it without.
No, it's not. Because
That's more
what you do
normal.
secretly.
So wait, you just told me chasing clout off of stupid shit is more normal than just being dumb by
I do
yourself.
that with
You know
no
how
recording.
you know
You're
how
fucked.
even without recording, fam. Allah's watching you. You sickos, fam.
That's the
Then-
worst.
Okay,
That's the worst, right?
That's the worst though, right?
Obviously.
But imagine this: Allah put over, like He covers your sins,
Covers your
right?
sins, exactly.
So
Why
by
would you
you
broadcast
showing
it?
it,
You get more sins.
it's like showing the whole world. You're unnecessarily showing them that you're
Yo,
goof.
Tony, help me. Wallah, we got some real meat beaters over here, fam. What the These guys are justifying jerking
How
off.
you
man.
justify?
Yo,
I'm doing the
you guys are
opposite, bro.
justifying-
I'm saying
No,
it's
see,
worse.
yo, Freeman, don't worry. They don't understand
This guy is
what he's trying to say.
right,
He said if you do something nasty, at least do it secretly.
Huh?
Why would you show people you're doing this? You look even more
Why?
retarded.
Fam,
Why are you
double,
jerking
you gotta
off?
double.
No, I'm not.
At least though, if you do it while you're recording, at least you're probably you might be doing it for that reason.
What do you mean at
But if you
least?
do it
That's
for
stupid,
that
though.
reason,
That's so
Let me raise my
stupid.
hand. Wait, let me raise
This
my
is
hand.
double homicide, bro. There's no at
Let me raise my hand.
least.
Let me raise my hand. If let's say if I'm as sick as you guys and I'm jerking off in a shoe and I'm ejaculating in the shoe, I'll record it. Fuck it. Because why am I doing it in the first place?
Why you
Exactly.
recording it?
But why would you record to show yourself? You look more retarded, so everybody knows you're crazy.
Me doing it on my once I do it for my own pleasure is more sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then at least you know you're sick, but you're not gonna show nobody, right? Why would you show anybody else?
I'd rather get clout than fucking.
You're
Okay,
free man.
okay.
Free man,
Let me break it down.
whatever you do in the dark,
At the end of the
like,
day-
Whatever you do in the dark is more scary than other people knowing you as fam.
All right, guys, and you could see with the 2000 generation,
That's
we
exactly
lost the
what I'm
plot.
saying, man.
They would trade clout for a steady,
Anything.
for rather your job, for your dignity. Clout is more important than all that.
Fam, you
We
know
lost the
this?
children.
No, you know what it is?
Benji, what can we do?
What can we do?
You know what
Kids
it
are
is?
retarded,
Nah,
man.
you know
I've
what it
been
is,
saying
fam?
this.
These guys, they rather jerk off and just know it to themselves and just hold their chest. Imagine right their shift right before they're done their shift. Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna go to the back. Just leave my meat, fam. What the fuck?
Alright, man,
If I'm meeting with me at work, fam, I'm recording it, fam.
Yeah, that's fucked. I have a question. I have a question for you guys.
You agree with that?
What's the freakiest shit you guys ever done? Like
Yo,
the horniest shit you
I'm
guys
not
ever
asking you next
So
question.
now you want
What the
so,
fuck?
so now
You're sick.
first you wanted to record it, and now you wanna record videos of
On
me
the
doing
pod.
fucking shit. Now you
No.
wanna record an audio of us dry snitching on ourselves.
No, because like
The
people
freaking
can
shit
relate to
I
it.
ever did was play basketball in the snow.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's all.
Let me have another story, fam. This is hella shit that
I ain't
happened.
seen
Fam,
no,
during
no.
this little hiatus that we had.
What's that guy's
it's
name?
been
Though?
a-
Let's give him a shout out.
Who?
No, don't give that guy a shout out. Fuck that.
No,
His name's
I'm
covered,
not-
fam. If I had his name,
fam.
I would have interviewed him, fam. Just to know. Because, yo, fam, only real sickos do it in the dark. If you're doing it out in the world, fam, that's at least sensible.
I like.
But, yo.
How's that sensible? You guys are crazy.
Man, there's fam. Wallah, since the last episode we dropped, so much has been happening in the world. There's two other sickos that I want to talk about: Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, fam. Do you know what was going on in their lives?
They got married, no?
Drinking blood,
Fam,
She's
forget
a
that.
whole
These
vampire.
guys. This is her statement. This is her statement.
I used to rock Machine Gun Kelly though.
Fam, fam, you know Megan Fox is
Yeah.
top three, fam. But now I always be that on her,
Nah,
fam.
she's not on Scarlett Johansson's level, but I see what you mean.
Who? Who?
Let's keep
Is it
it.
Luke Skywalker?
Black
In
Widow.
July 2020, we sat under this banyan tree. We asked for magic. We were oblivious to the pain we would face together in such short, frantic period of time, unaware. Fam, who has? She goes down. A year later, we get married, and she said yes. The end, and then we drink each other's blood.
Don't do magic, kids.
What in the Twilight shit is going on here?
Also, wait, don't sleep. Machine Gun Kelly said he got her an engagement ring that has internal thorns. You see my ring right now? Imagine you have a bunch of needles inside of it. So anytime she takes it off, the band of it is thorns. So if she takes it off, it hurts her. It's like taking off our love. Bro, I want to know who's interviewing these guys, fam.
Can I say something? That guy is sick, but he cuffed his shorty like literally cuffed her like Like nobody ever. He locked her down.
Let's get
bro.
rules with it.
I don't rock with him, but he literally cuffed her.
She's handcuffed her ring is gone, fam. If she tries to remove it, the door's gonna cut her up, fam. I don't know how deep
She's gonna lose her finger.
I don't know how deep it is, man. I don't think she's gonna lose her finger, but it's gonna hurt. So he's like, yo, it's gonna take away our marriage or our love. What kind of fucking voodoo?
Bro, Lil Uzi has a diamond stuck on his forehead. I've seen worse.
But that guy was
that's 30 million, fam. That's hard though.
Yeah,
why is it hard though?
That's
That's a shit.
30 million.
Who do you think has a better fan base, Lil Uzi or Young Boy?
What are you off topic, fam? Megan Fox and Machine Kelly are sickos, fam.
Well, that's some Twilight shit.
There's real sickos in this world that we need to talk about,
A
fam.
lot of sickos, man. All
You
these
know what I blame it
celebrities.
on? You know what I blame it on? I blame it on the movies.
What movies? Twilight?
Like the romantic movies and shit like that.
No, fam, these guys are a bunch of shaitan.
I blame it on alcohol.
These guys are shaitan worshippers,
Jamie
fam.
Foxx.
And fam, these guys will lie.
Can I tell you guys something?
They drink licks. They're off every single perk in the world, fam.
You know, let me tell you.
Heroin.
Fam, Demi Lovato's heroin. They got Demi Lovato's plug.
Demi Lovato used to get bullied on social media.
Can I tell you something?
drug
You know what's worse than them doing perks and drugs and stuff? You know, okay, so this job I work at, fam, it's like a warehouse full of books, right? And basically it's based on orders, right? So that one of the most orders of books they get that they have bare books about, these magical books, these spells, these witchcrafts, these demon books, fam. This is and I really thought to myself, I said, who's ordering this?
A bunch of shaitan worshippers, fam.
They're all
shaitan worshippers.
They're all around us, fam.
Fam, these guys are stone worshippers. They're charging their crystals outside. They're serious.
A lot of people, fam. You know what it is? It's just Shaitan gets a lot of people, man.
Fam, well, I was reading an article. I forgot where the link was. It was somewhere on Reddit, and it was someone saying, "Yo, live." They tried justifying. They're saying, "Yo, if we never had religion in the world, everything would have been so much more easier because we all would have been able to understand each other without cultural and social differences." I read that and I'm like, yeah,
can I
these
rebuttal
guys
that?
really, wait, I'm like, yo, these guys really have no deen. They're lost in this world, fam, in this temporary lifestyle, fam.
That's model, huh?
Yeah, you know how lost that statement is, and everyone who says that it shows your ignorance is because look, first of all, let's say me and one of my friends, like we are Muslims, but I have a non-Muslim friend, right? Let's say my Christian friend, right? Me and him beef, right? So after we beef, are you gonna say, yo, these guys are fighting because he's a Muslim, he's a Christian? No, we're fighting because we're both dickhead human beings who have flaws and we're taking out each other, correct? At the end of the day, all goodness, it comes from Ilahi. Ilahi, he never made no wrong in this earth. He put enough resources on this earth. He put enough food on this earth, but human beings can't even share. Yeah. So what does that show you? It shows you evil and bad and wrongdoing come from Shaitan and human beings. Don't ever forget that, bro. Yeah. We're the flawed
Allah
beings.
gives free will.
Allah,
right?
He gave us free will.
Exactly.
And He also gave us the ability to choose goodness that He gave us an abundance of. Yeah. So at the end of the day, religion and faith have been from the beginning of time.
And what I mean when Shaitan gets a lot of niggas,
it's literally
people let Shaitan in their head.
Hold on.
You know what? Allah,
I read what Chris said, Freeman said, but you called yourself a dickhead.
Yeah, fam, at the end of the day, human beings, we could be I'm admitting my flaws, fam. As a human being, I'm not perfect. And if you think you are, then you're wrong, fam. And that shows arrogance, you know?
You see how you gave that example of, he gave us enough resources for us to sustain life. It's just humans that are destroying ourselves. Yeah. We're our worst enemies. Brody, Elon Musk was live. Like someone, fam, you see these articles on Twitter, people saying, yo, if these billionaires, if these fucking trillionaires, they fucking put their money where their mouth is, they can end world hunger. Elon Musk said it himself. Tell me how much it costs, I'll drop the change. Yeah, however, I want to see. No, he's not capping, fam. Well, Elon Musk is the fucking goal, fam. He said, yo, just give me the paper. Just show me how you guys are going to how the UN are going to handle it. It's cap, fam. He'll sign it. He'll sign off. It's the UN, fam.
Can I say
something? Fam, it's the same way fucking the UN are ran by China. Brody, where does coronavirus come from?
You know who
no one's blaming
I have a question for you guys then. Who was the richest man ever in history?
I'll tell you. No.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay,
the guy
listen.
who plays Turek as before French.
Okay.
100%.
Dami, and Benji said the right answer. Mansa Musa was he's a Muslim. Listen, he's a Muslim African man. They calculated all his money, and even till today, if he converted his money from then, he would still be way more than all these guys. And you know what he used to do back then? He's the richest man ever, and he would go to when he goes to different countries, he would break the economy. That's how much he gave away to people who needed it. You know,
and his net worth is $400 billion.
And we're not talking about economy of countries that are like Canada. Canada's a 100-year-old country. You know, imagine ancient Egypt, like civilizations that were like thousands of years, fam.
That held on their own.
So when I see on Twitter people like defending rich people, say, yo, don't pocket watch them. You don't know how hard they work for every cent.
No, I'm not pocket.
Bullshit, bro.
No, wait, I'm not pocket watching
your
them.
money, fam. At the end of the day, your money is not yours. You never own money. Everything you have, you think you quote unquote own is borrowing. Because even if you don't believe in God, what happens when you die? Your money will go. They'll split it around. They'll go wherever it goes. But your cars will be split around. Your estates will be split around.
100%. But he said it himself. He will sign it off. It's just the UN will not back it because at the end of the day, it's a greedy organization, fam. They have the necessary factors. Africa's been neglected for centuries.
Why do you have to? Okay, if you're the richest man, if you're one of the richest man, why are you gonna make an excuse saying, I need to go through that system?
Why can't you make an excuse? You can make up your own thing. This guy's a goof, man. He's proven how the world is corrupt.
We know that though.
Okay,
don't tell us what we know. I'm saying, if I'm poor and you're rich, just doesn't mean you have the knowledge is not the difference, fam. The difference is you have money, fam. I don't know your intentions, but go make a good intention. Go help all your people with them. That's all I'm saying, fam. If you do that, then great. You know yourself. But if you don't, then the shoe fits, fam. God, at the end of the day, Eli said it, fam. There's gonna be, I don't know have the exact source, but I heard of this, and maybe you guys can corroborate someone else that heard this, but somewhere along the lines of, there's gonna be more poor people in heaven than rich people. Because look, on the day of judgment, rich people are gonna get audited.
Because and
the way Allah is gonna audit you, it's not gonna be like these human beings where you could finesse and loophole legal ways. You're gonna imagine every cent you made is gonna be audited. Poor people, they're gonna run through it quick because not much. They're gonna have more actions in real life.
Only fan subscriptions.
Imagine.
Yeah, well, that's fucked.
All I'm saying, bro, it's just like like. The more you have, the more responsibility. What Uncle Ben? Shout out Uncle Ben. What do he say? With great power comes great responsibility, right?
No, but then you gotta understand, fam. It's the government that are goose, fam. It's the whole corporation. The system's broken. The same way you always say the system's broken, fam. He proved that the system was really broken, but you still want him to fight and put a hand up. Of course, fam. He's not gonna sign it off. He's just to sign it off, of course.
It's not a fair world. The system's been broken forever. It was never fair.
Fam,
ever.
Never fair.
Never.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You have to understand that. It was never fair.
If you can blame your circumstances, if you have enough time to blame shit, then you have enough time to do shit.
Literally.
See, yeah, get it.
Like if you're poor and you're on the street saying, "Can I have money?" You could say with the same words. You could say, "Hi, you could get a job at McDonald's and say, "May I take your order?" Instead of being on the street saying, "Yo, give me $100." Just get by action. I got that call from Charles Barkley. Fam, real sure. Like, you gotta give it to really get it, fam. Because if you get it and you don't give it, you're gonna lose it, regardless. Oh, there's some raps right there. I read that. Get it. How
you gotta give it to get it, fam. But because even if you get it, you're finna lose it for sure. 100%. So if you're gonna lose something, you might as well make use of it properly, right?
100%.
Real shit. So, man, let me try to divert the topic. Since we're talking about how fucked up the world is, I wanted to show you guys a video on tape. And this can divert to the main topic of the episode. I want you guys to listen to this orangutan of a human being and make your own judgments from there. Just close your eyes and just listen. Because if this pisses you off as much as it pissed me off, it pissed me off. Because it just shows you the state of the world. Dunya is peak right now, wallah billah. So, madam.
I've got my degree. I might go back for another degree. But for me, I don't see myself working. I don't see myself 9 to 5. I want to be.
Wait.
Hold on a minute.
Wait.
I want to be with a man who's a provider, who will allow me to be a housewife. I want to be a lady of leisure.
Tell me about the birthday thing you told me, please. I
wouldn't buy a man a birthday gift. No.
Stop. I'm so sorry. You yourself, you're useless. You're fucking useless. What happens now, God forbid, if your husband gets sick and it can't work?
Then I have to find a new one.
Hey. Hear me out, you dirty cow. You probably support her. This girl was like, yo, I'm never buying my nigga gifts because I'm his gift to him. She's like, yo, I will never cook and clean for him because I'm not his mom. I'm not working because I'm a lady of leisure. I want to be spoiled. Towards the end of the video, it was like, yo, if you want a man it's a man's job to fucking take care of you, be provider, right? So it's your job to hold the house down, feed him, take care of him. I'm not doing that. I want to be spoiled. He has to do that for me too. So she wants him to work and provide. Towards the end, they asked her a question. So if your man gets sick and he's not able to provide, like he can't go to work at all, would you go to work for him? No, I'm finding another husband. That's the state that we're at in this world. She's like, yo, if my husband gets sick, I'm finding another husband. Who am I working for him? What the fuck? And then you have shorties like the demon. She's like probably, she's up there. She's top 100. Number 1, Brittany Renner, fam. This dumb bitch.
Can I make one statement though?
I'm not gonna.
Let me make one statement though. I know.
Fam, I
know.
see the rage in your face.
Yeah,
fam.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's just so stupid.
Yeah,
though,
that was dumb. But I remember we should talk Brittany in another regret.
Fam, it always starts.
What she did to that young basketball player. But let me say this one time. This is crazy world we live in where I can't believe I actually agree with Brittany in this interview with Fresh and Fit, fam. Those guys are goofs, fam. These guys are debating every single day the same topic. Imagine, bro, debating this. Imagine debating the same topic, and then the person that you make your whole argument against, literally the main focal point of your argument every time is in your face, and you got nervous. And
elaborate for the crowd what the argument's about. Basically, what are they arguing about?
Basically they said like. You know, Fresh and Fit. They're guys they're a red pill type of guys that basically they're against like girls like Brittany Renner. You know. And
there's one thing that I agree with them though. You said you agree with Brittany Renner. There's one thing I agree with them.
No, I understand what they're saying. Like their original point. Yeah, girls like Brittany Renner. We made that point. Remember?
Not girls like Brittany. Girls like Brittany Renner. They said one thing. They said one thing that's amazing. They said, yo, and this is facts. At the end, you can't bring this up to Muslim girls because Muslim girls. Then if you have deen, you have deen. No matter what religion you are, you're following your deen, and deen is deen. You know. Fam, they said, yo, these girls want a provider. Being provider comes from the essence of religion, you know? In every religion, the male is the provider. The male is the man of the house. He takes care of his family and his wife. The wife is supposed to be the stay-at-home person and the one that cooks. So he asked them, you guys want a provider? They all said about 11 girls. They all said yes. Okay, which one of you girls are virgins? None of them are married. Which one of you guys are virgins? Because you guys are following the religious path, but you guys want a provider, you know? You guys are popping your pussy open. Which one of you girls know how to cook? One raised their hand.
But what about
the other one?
I have a question.
Wait,
Devil's advocate. Devil's advocate. Let's keep it real. Them niggas are not virgins, probably too. You know? Forget
that. It's the principle. It's the principle. One of them raised their hand. She said, "I know how to use an air fryer." Imagine that. So you know, when I tell you, Diddy is peak. I'm not gonna lie, but they say some stupid shit, and this is where you can elaborate your point for you, man.
At the end of the day, what I'm saying is that Brittany, even though whatever she does, man, I might not agree with it. During that little clip I saw with the interview with those guys, she articulated herself well enough, and she literally.
She's a smart person.
She's a smart person.
At
the end of the day, she articulated herself very well, and them niggas couldn't say nothing, you know, to the point where he said, "Oh, yo, why you attacking me?" Like, oh, you know, he didn't know what to say, fam. He just felt triggered. So that's why I call him he's a goof, a big goof, fam. At the end of the day, fam, even their content, fam, to me is lackluster.
No, I think they said you don't want. I think the question was, they said, yo, you warn other girls about girls like me, so can you elaborate about girls like me? And then they said, they tried to justify. They said, yo, if a girl cheats on her husband or on her man and whatnot, that's worse than a guy cheating. Because at the end of the day, he made some fucking reference saying a lock that can open up many doors is a fucking good lock, but key that can open up to many, some type of retarded shit. I don't know. Do you know the fucking reference? This is a master lock. No, a key that can open up many doors is a master lock.
Master key.
But if a door that could open up for every key.
Yeah, is a shit door. It's a shit lock.
I mean, let me tell you this though. This is my philosophy. This is my philosophy.
That's stealing. You see, even even his content is not his own sauce, fam. We've heard that expression before. How these guys, because his content is how to have sauce to serve on girls without making them take something from you.
Take over, yeah.
You know, he has no sauce. My opinion.
But this is my philosophy right here. Tony's philosophy. Guys cheat more than girls. You know why? You know why though? No, that's cap.
I beg to differ. Yeah,
that's cap. But like, it makes more sense.
It doesn't matter. Cheating is no matter both ways.
I think guys cheat more just based on numbers or more. There's more men in the world. Right?
It makes more sense for us to cheat. It makes more sense for us to cheat.
I'm pretty sure.
It makes more sense for us to cheat.
Why?
Okay, let me explain this to you guys. A girl could literally cheat with anybody you want. Like a girl that's even like a 4 out of 10 could cheat with any guy. Like, you know what I mean? They have so many options. But a guy, say, yo, you never have, like, it's rare for a 9 out of 10 type of girl to come at a nigga
Because she has your confidence boosted all the way up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and then usually us, you know, niggas, we think with our, you know, more than our head, you know what I mean? And then, like, even we're programmed to having more than one spouse, you know what I mean? That's in our program.
I seen a TikTok video that it was based on a true story. He's telling about one of his friend's stories. It's like, yo, for females, I'm not gonna lie, a problem in a marriage normally starts. I'm not gonna agree with it. But then I kind of do.
Let's keep it real. If a girl doesn't love you no more, she'll cheat. It's about love for a girl.
Yeah,
for a guy, it might not be about love.
It's not love. It's not love. Exactly. It's happiness. No, it's happiness. If a girl isn't happy with the man, game's over. Yeah, she's done. She can talk about it. Problem's gonna start. But if a man's not happy, niggas not been happy for how many months? He's just been keeping it quiet. Why? Because as men, we're not allowed to fucking express our feelings like that. We're not allowed to come out because why? Let's look down upon when niggas. Wallahi, I'm always gonna remember that video. Why is the mental health men talk about? No one gives a fuck. Men, I know how many, even to this day, I know how many niggas that just suppress their fucking feelings until the shorty starts feeling the way, and then they just let loose. That's why you have niggas. That's why I think niggas cheat, because they're not happy with their wives. However, they're just trying to keep it together, so they just keep hush. They cheat. But shorties, once they get cheated, they just blow up type shit on the nigga. I'm not saying it's justified both ways, but it's kind of fucked up. Men's mental health is neglected a lot.
But let's keep it a buck though. Alright, say you guys have a wife, right? I'm not saying all you guys are cheating. I'm not saying you guys are bad. You guys are my homies. But you definitely can look at other people as desirable too. Even vice versa too, females.
Who? Speak for yourself. Don't speak for me.
No weird shit. Let me give you an example.
How am I gonna look if
you're always gonna think Nicki Minaj is bad.
It's impossible. Speak for yourself. Don't speak for me. Fam, if I am married, inshallah, whenever I am, the person I am with is the only person I have my eyes on. Then they all girls are dead.
I know.
No, but you have to sort of saying on the street you can see a girl that looks good. You say, oh, she looks good.
I know.
Never.
So you're not gonna think, bro.
If I'm looking at a girl, I'm keeping eye contact. I'm looking at her inwarded knees.
Naturally,
I'm looking at the fact that she has a flat foot.
Naturally, don't lie. When you're in a mall or like somewhere public.
Bro, I have my head down. Wallah, I have my head down.
Yeah.
Wallah, I'm not gonna lie. It's an issue for me. Fam, I realized it not too long ago, fam. Summertime, if you go to the mall, everyone's damn near ass naked. Wallah, I have my head down the whole time. I'm bumping whatever.
Naturally.
You know what it is? Can I say one thing? Because I didn't really talk. I feel like us as humans, we like to complicate the situation. And what I mean by that is, it's just very simple, right? Like, what that girl said that you just played a couple minutes ago about her saying that I want everything to me, I don't want to work, I don't want to do this. That's very stupid. That got me mad for one reason. Because once you get married with somebody, there's literally obligation for both sides, right?
Play a role.
The man, like you said, is the provider. He makes the money, the income comes home. The woman, and he's a protector. The woman is supposed to cook and clean. Yes, there's some days she might not be feeling well, she's tired, and the man has to understand, you know what? She's tired today, then I'm going to help out. That can happen. But the fact that you're going to say the mindset going in is, I'm not going to do nothing, I just want to be treated like this. No. Your dad can do that for you when you're in your dad's house. But once the man takes you, there's two, and even Islam too, you can't just, you got to play your part. And remember, one thing, I'm going to say one thing too, in Islam too, the men are the ones that you're supposed to respect as a wife. You can't even have your friends with, the wife can have a friend over without the man's permission, you know that, right? The men are
but respect goes both ways.
It goes both ways, but I'm saying that what she said was kind of messed up. And it'll get into a lot of girls' heads.
To be honest, you're right, man.
That's my thing.
Honestly, like, I don't need to sit here and bring up many evidence because it's all logical common sense.
It's logical, that's what I'm saying.
Common sense, common sense ain't so common no more, right? But like, like my good friend Upti always says,
I'm not your friend.
If you don't play a role, you're
your brother.
If you don't play a role, you're replaceable, right, Upti? So like,
that's what I'm saying.
The only place you're not replaceable is your family. So if you want a guy to do that for you, go to your dad. But at the end of the day, play your role, and then you'll get what you want.
Free man, let me tell you one thing though. As a man, when you're like whatever, when you get a wife or a girl or whatever, my advice, or Tony's advice, my advice is, don't let emotions cloud your judgment. You always have to be the emotionally stable one, because
as a man, or you talk about as a man's perspective or woman's perspective?
As a man, because you know why? Because females are high maintenance, you provide in many ways, especially emotionally too. If you don't got your emotions, like, if you get angry, if you get ticked off and stuff, that's how, like, toxic relationships.
There you go. As a man, you said suppress your feelings. That's what niggas been doing, fam. That's a problem, though.
And that's suppress. You could talk about how you're feeling, but never let it cloud your judgment and stuff, because you have to think logistically, you have to come in the logistic.
That's okay. That's
us, because we think, because we're programmed different. You know what I mean? Like our brain, bro. Even when they're in their feels, we still have the logic way. When they're in their feels, we're adding more, and men would add more and more confused than females, because females naturally off emotions. You know, like the excitement, like they go off. I don't even know, like pretty much of what I see, like they go off like they're always off emotion. You know what I mean?
that's okay. That's right.
Us as men, we're more logically. You know what I mean? We're more like chill in that sort of way. So like when you're in that, that's when the door feelings open up, and you're like, my advice to you guys is like, always have your emotions.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of, and I see shit on all the time. I'm not sure if you guys see it too, cause you see it left, right, center. Females live, they'll see a man, or they're with a man who doesn't complain about shit, who doesn't have issues with the relationship, whatnot. He's just vibing, low maintenance guy. He could have, females find it confusing if a man has a little couch, a little armchair, a fucking PS5 with a stand and a TV, and no furniture in his crib. Females will get confused with that. They're like, yo, niggas, do they not want their house to look nice? Niggas like, yo, I'm low maintenance. Why
that's
does
the difference. Girls and guys are different though. Girls, it's
and
different things.
That's exactly
guys are more like,
that's really off emotion. A guy, or you say at least I have everything I need. I at least have my PS5, my card.
That's real happiness. Yeah, real happiness.
Them, they want to and
that's fine, because that's them, right? That's their thing.
It's like they want to feel different feelings in the art, the color.
But guess what? There's certain females when they're in a relationship and they find that out, they get confused, and that leads to arguments. Yo, what's wrong with you? Is there something? That's when they start drawing out their own fucking narrative, saying, yo, he's mad at me, he doesn't like me, he does this.
That's the thing.
Exactly. That's why you have to provide emotionally. That's why you have to reassure them.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, as a man, you have to reassure them, right?
Yeah.
So why did a few episodes ago you said as a man you wouldn't show emotions to your wife?
No.
This is a push for him.
That was 2021.
But listen. Let me say one thing. That's fine, t-shirts. You know why? Because guys and girls are different for a reason. That's why when a guy and a girl gets married, right? It's two different, ways of thinking, so to speak, right?
Can I reply
So as far as how you said, for example, a guy, he would have the most simple shit, right? And a girl wants to do that. It's fine. Just have your talks, settle your differences like grown people. You need to
understand.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
At the end of the day, we're talking we're just trying to break it down from our perspectives, but things are not everything is black and white. There's some things that are
bigger than black and white.
Yeah. But biologically, there's some things that are different about females and males. But at the end of the day, right, you have to also remember there's a duality in everything. There's always the two sides. It's like the wisdom of this earth we're on. There's the sun and then there's the moon. Night and then there's the day. Mm-hmm. There's high and there's low. There's duality within everything.
Yeah.
So even as a man, we have our roles and responsibilities, and we're logical, as you say, but there's a duality we have as well. We can always flip back and forth within our emotions or our logic. It doesn't matter, regardless of what your default is.
You said the word duality a few times. Can you define what that means?
It means there's two sides. There's always two sides to things. It's not just the one. It's not just like a man logical. It means he can flip back if he wants to go to emotion. He can flip back. It's about being smart.
Literally.
So also, and when you know that, you also know that means not everything is general. Because just like you said, there might be some men that their standards are their minimum. They can have not too many furniture and be happy. But there's some men that are stylish. They like
up to short, for example.
Yeah,
he likes
their environment.
He likes what?
Their environment. There's some niggas. Yeah.
Up to short, who
their environment has.
Let's see. He's targeting me.
No, it's not targeting. It's not a bad thing. I'm saying. I'm sure it's one of those guys who like to be more creative than just
your environment has to match you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's different personality.
You would like to be clean. You would like for your environment to have good furniture, look nice. But that does not make you less than a man. As a man,
I'm the type of guy. I'm I'm simple, but then once if everything's too much or it's dirty or something, then after a bit, I'm gonna have to clean up this place.
Exactly. So you
guys different.
You guys are
both done to you then.
No, I'm not done to you. I'm just saying sometimes you're vibing too much to the point where
exactly.
So
you guys
take it.
You're a dirty nigga.
No.
You can't define all men like that.
No, exactly.
That's
what I'm saying. We have two men right here who have completely different outlooks on how they their environment will be around them, right?
But I'm still persuaded.
Imagine there could be a woman like that, vice versa, right? There could be a woman who's maybe in your opinion, what you think a woman would be very make her environment all fluffy and clean and everything, the furniture. And there could be a woman who doesn't really care, minimum standards low, just wants to be there for a good time.
A tomboy. But yeah,
So
so
in this aspect,
it's not a bad thing, yeah.
In your aspect,
So
so give. Let's say somehow somebody this orangutan listen to this episode. What would you give advice to her in a way? Because she's speaking angrily. I want you, Benji. You go ahead and give out your statement.
Okay.
In a way, she's like, yo, she's not gonna give gifts to her husband. She's not gonna cook clean for him. She wants him to be the provider of everything, and she still wants him to come home after work and take care of her type shit. And then if he gets sick to the point where he's injured for the rest of his life and he can't work anymore, she can leave him for dead and find a new husband. Basically, she is a lady of leisure. In her own words, what's the advice you would give her?
What's the advice I'd give her?
Yeah.
First of all, the advice I would give her is very simple. I would like. Well, it's.
Is there advice to give her?
It's tough. You know why it's tough? Because I probably wouldn't give her advice. If I seen that, I would just get pissed off myself and just, you know.
Why are majority of females, why are modern day females like that? I'm not speaking for all females, of course. Not all females, but there's certain haywans like that on the internet, fam. That you see all the time, fam. I see them all the time.
But those haywans, they have someone that leads them because someone starts that mindset and they all just follow what that girl says.
Fam, but
same with guys. Once a guy has this mindset, we follow that guy.
You know what it's called? It's called trends.
It's literally what it is.
It's just
You
literally.
just follow a trend.
And they're all indoors now, right? More.
It's literally a bunch of misplaced.
But
hate,
if someone,
you know?
well, up to shows, if someone has that mindset though, like that, what can you do? You know, you could try to talk to them, give them advice, but even then, they still have that mindset. If they want to change, it's up to them.
It's never too late for us.
It's never too late, but it's like,
at the end of the day,
it's their mindset.
You know what it is? This is what I noticed, fam. Like more times, like we are, whatever, we're hard on people, right? Because they do the wrong thing in our opinion, right? But then the day, people are not evil, right? People that are stupid.
Wait. If someone leaves her husband for dead after he's fucking injured, that's not evil.
Okay, at the end of the day, I don't know her, but I could bet anything that she's just ignorant, not evil, right? Fam, even you would be surprised, fam. Like even people that are racist, fam, more times they're not evil to the bone. They're ignorant because all they've ever known is wrong information. You know.
I've been called the N-word. I've been called the N-word on God, fam. Those people are evil.
Right, though, those white kids are wild, right?
No, they're wild, fam. They're wild.
White kids are
wild.
But some white guys do get a pass though. The cool ones that's your friend.
Do you get on the N pass?
The N-word pass.
Yeah, there's only one guy giving N pass to his bad nigga still.
Okay, but sorry, what were you saying?
No, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, fam, like, you know, Marky doesn't even, up to he doesn't think she's evil, or else he wouldn't have told us to give advice, you know? So, it's
she's the dirty orangutan, fam. She's evil. In my opinion, she's evil.
Okay, so let me turn that question to you then. What would you do in that situation
if I was there in the presence?
Yeah.
Wallah, I'm not gonna lie. I'd call my big sister to crush her. I'd call my big sister because if you're not gonna crush her. In that aspect, I'd look at her in the eyes, and I'd mentally traumatize her with words, fam. I'd be like
Zoro, just trying to break her
spirit. You see, that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I always think. Like the laws belittle the man, you know what I mean? Like imagine a girl puts her hands on you, fam.
Alright, perfect.
No, forget hands.
Like she's
forget hands. I'd if I was there and she spat that nonsense, I'd be with there and I'd say no man will ever take you in. You will be played for the rest of your life. You will be in bars, clubs, turn ups, trying to fucking not just her in general, but I know that kind of mindset. You'll be fucking looking for niggas. Niggas will alive come for you for coochie and run away, because so long as they get to know you, once they have that conversation over a morning coffee or whatnot or afternoon walk, and you find out that you're a sicko or they see signs of that, fam, that's running away.
Out of there.
That's running away. Even I'm not gonna say even if she's rich, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking for sugar mama myself.
If a girl socked you, what would you do?
No, imagine Yaya and me.
I call big sister to crush her. What the fuck?
You imagine Yaya and me.
Wait, ask me that.
Imagine Yaya and me.
What if your sister wasn't in the country?
Imagine Yaya and me with her comes. Imagine Yaya and me with her comes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Imagine Yaya and me with her comes. Goof.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You guys are retarded.
What are you doing, man?
I'm calling females that will never break her.
What if there's no females to call? Your phone's service off. You're there. Nobody's...
If there's no cameras on, wallah, I'm breaking her. Wallah, I'm breaking her.
What if
Chris Breezy?
Fam, Chris Breezy times 5.
That's crazy.
But I'll be honest. It depends though, right?
No wonder you hate Sanji, man.
You know what it depends? Because you know what it depends though? Because girls don't, let's be real, if they're actually crushing you, more times you're not going to feel it.
What? Are you stupid, fam? There's certain girls I see LA Fitness, fam, they'll crush us.
Huh?
There's certain shots I see LA Fitness.
There's not a single girl in the world that's stronger than me. Besides, what's that
you're
one?
Sick.
NBA,
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
you're sick, fam.
I was at LA Fitness.
I see, fam, the shots I play ball with, fucking LA Fitness, fam.
No, I was at LA Fitness. I was bench pressing.
They box me up.
I was at LA Fitness. I was bench pressing her. I was bench pressing a specific
Oh,
amount
this
of
has to be a
pounds.
false story. Continue.
And then I seen the white girl come beside me and bench press times 3 what I was doing. I got up and I stopped working out.
Yeah,
He felt less like a man.
you have to tap out live.
Now, one time I actually got destroyed by a girl in basketball. That I felt like quitting at that point. Man.
Fam, you gotta
No,
get out
this
of
happens
your,
though.
you gotta get out of your
Don't
misogynistic ideology, fam.
quiet. There's some girl hooper.
The only
back-
misogynist should be
Yo,
his
yo,
son.
yo, yo,
You know,
yo.
at least he
Yo,
doesn't
let me
hit
tell
him.
this-
Yo, fuck you. Everything's a One Piece reference to this guy.
I
Wallahi,
know,
fam.
Yo, wallah, this guy's in the
life
ground
One
line.
Piece.
Yo, what you gonna say
This
though?
guy's in Dress Rosa, bro. He's really the Dress Rosa.
What you gonna say though?
Yo, I was about, yo, like no lie, Benji. Back when we used to live in our old hood, this guy used to get cooked by the same Adon girl every day and ball.
She was 6'2", I was 5'4".
Unless she used to post them up.
And
Well,
she's a trash talk too.
So let's go into the second topic at 21. We got gender wars.
Like you want to talk about?
Gender, no, we can follow up this topic.
She does
I wouldn't be surprised because you're 4'11", fam. Like what the fuck, fam? Gender wars
You
and
look like
double
you-
standards. You had a few topics that you wanted to bring up for double
Yeah.
standards, no?
Yeah, before I say that, yo, I was about to say, you ever watched Think Like a Man 2?
Think like what? Yeah.
You remember Kevin Hart and his thing?
Yeah.
Oh, she's like way taller, man.
Yeah.
I'm like Benji. This
Yo, come on, man. Like
the gender war topic. Let's get
me,
it.
Freeman, what's the? It's not a big height
Yo,
difference.
guys, since I'll recall since 2020 summer, and it was going up from them times. It was like first it started off as red pill movement, right? Like these guys were giving little boys advice, you know what I mean? Red pill, how to be quote unquote an alpha, right? And after a while, it's like it got bigger. That red pill community got bigger. And after the red pill community got bigger, it became more bigger on the socials, right?
Yeah.
And
I bet you have an account on Reddit, on the threads and stuff. You probably posted.
Yeah, it's so specific that you have one. But like,
What do you mean? I just saw Tony D.
Let him elaborate.
Alright, my bad.
follow me on Twitch. But what you call it? Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, you made me lose my train of thought. So fuck you for that. But I'm back on it. So pretty much that shit got bigger, and you even see like podcasts like Fresh and Fit. Yeah, that's the biggest one I know of. Like Fresh and Fit.
I did not know
They're bringing females on, and they're getting it bigger and bigger and stuff. So right now, gender war is going on. So what are your thoughts on the gender wars happening? The red pill.
Well, it should
the
be war
toxic
in
females,
the
all
first
that.
place.
It's goofiness.
I don't even see it as war.
It's good. No, it's not even wars. Because fam, no, you just said it right now, fam. You said it earlier. There's no female in the world that can crush you.
Alright, yo.
I said
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
we need to talk about. We need to talk about the roles. I think people got like
The
people
roles
got
mixed
lost
up.
in the roles.
So elaborate. So elaborate on that earlier, because he was saying niggas didn't have their roles fucking mixed up. Come to, what do you mean by people have their thing?
Alright, let me give all you guys a reference right now. Alright, say you have a relationship, right? As a man, this is natural. As a man, you build outside the house to make the house bigger, and for the female, she makes the house. She builds the house from the inside. You build the house from the outside. That's how a team works. If you guys get
So
that
interior
reference.
design, ulterior. Or
Yeah, pretty much. You do the heavy lifting, you get more bricks, get a bigger house, and she makes sure the house.
What type of bricks? What type of bricks we talking about?
Huh?
I know red bricks.
Not the
and
one
then
in New Jack City.
Okay, but continue.
But yeah, so like I swear, like I think society got the gender, like the gender roles wrong, and there's a big gender war now. It's to the point.
This guy saying society got gender roles wrong, fam.
Yo,
Society
let me give you
doesn't
example.
have gender.
No, fam.
It's all abstract nowadays.
Fam, you want me to give you an example? Wallahi, there's one sound I see on TikTok and I love it. And I forgot what fucking show it is. And I forgot the female, the actor. She's like, yo, men are our kings. We should worship them. We should, because they take care of us. So they're our providers, whatnot. And it's in a little meeting. Fam, shorties used that sound when this blizzard came about. Brother, I have never seen, and it's on socials, I didn't see one girl shoveling. What were they doing, fam? The man were shoveling. There was a Dukes on Facebook Live recorded it, fam.
You know my theory is on.
I actually seen an IG
Wait,
video.
you know my
I seen an
theory
IG
is?
video. Actually, an IG video of a guy. It was a crazy snowstorm. His wife came out of a 12-hour shift and she was shoveling the snow. And he recorded her saying, "Look at my beautiful wife." After a long, hard 12-hour shift, she shoveled the snow.
Wallah,
While
he's a
he was
pig.
in the house, we're recording that.
Wallah, he's a pig.
But did you guys see that? You guys see that? You said
But yeah, see, look, this is my theory on it. You know how the gender war started? You know, I think it started right now at even time before people said the 90s or the early 2000s and whatnot were more easier, you know,
It was,
at
yeah.
people. Because right now I feel like there's more opportunities for females, you know what I mean? And right now they're pretty much trying to tell us respect us. You know, we could.
No, I
we
think
could
don't
make
get it
a
twisted. Don't get it twisted. They never had opportunities at all. They just started getting opportunities not too long ago. And so yeah, we should 100% respect them. They should be able to do a bunch of things. They're just starting to get certain level. And I don't go too deep in topics. I don't get canceled, of course, even though I want to give an apology for being canceled. But in my opinion, fam, there's certain things that Shaatis do that cheese me.
OnlyFans and shit, like, you know what I mean?
No, but you know what it is? I see 1-2 sad stories about OnlyFans, fam. You sure to get called because there's this one creator. There's this one OnlyFans creator. They tell her, yo, come make easy money. You know, you'll make fucking 100K in 2 months, whatnot. You don't have to do shit, fam. They start posting their nudes on the net. They're donezo, fam. Their fams is gone, fam.
You live in a country. You live in a country where the motto is cash rules everything around me. That's why niggas are hustling in their own way, doing wrong things, and they're hustling their body, fam. At the end of the day, everyone's hustling, but it's not. It might not be the right thing. I'm not justifying nothing, but I'm just saying, fam. Their mentality is, fam. You gotta hustle, right? You know, I'm not.
Can I have an opinion to respect their hustle?
I would never hustle.
Can I have an opinion to respect their hustle?
I'm not.
Because
no, you don't have to. Don't.
Niggas in the streets, I don't respect their hustle.
Listen,
niggas in the streets, I don't respect their hustle. OnlyFans people, I don't respect the hustle either. Even though they're providing content for the man.
Right now, it's not about respect, you know, because at the end of the day, if you want to see respect, you see respect in real life. You know, respect on a net is not real, fam. You know,
that's
if you want to see if I'm a respectable person, come meet me in real life. You know, make your decision then.
Come meet me in the streets.
This is my opinion on this. This is my opinion on this. Let me explain this to you guys. The reason. You want to say something? But I want to say something real quick. The gender wars. Let me explain this. You know, I think people got twisted. It's like these guys out here, like Fresh and Fit and whatnot. They're talking like they pretty much contradict themselves.
Yo, those guys.
They contradict themselves. They say, treat girls like this, and then like.
On the lows, they're doing different shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But answer this, how you know what they're doing on the lows?
They're in the...
One of
them got exposed.
Doing what?
He's flexing.
They exposed their their history with girls, and they're not saucy niggas, you know.
Yeah.
The gist of it, basically.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's like in the mix.
No, you know, fuck them niggas. I don't even want to talk about them niggas no more. You know who I don't respect, and I have you as their picture, fam. Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is the top goof. Well, in my opinion, that guy's number one. Niggas like him and Wendy Williams. They're top 2 villains of all time.
Wendy Williams too much.
Wendy Williams. There's a video I've seen where she let me find that video for you guys. What the fuck? Wallahi, it blew my mind. She's a dumb bitch.
You know who Swavey is.
She's like, who's Swavey? Okay. No one knows who it is.
I just don't get the disrespect. I don't understand what's going on either.
Shout out to Agent Double O.
He's a TikTok star. He's got more followers than me.
He has more followers. She brought that up.
Million.
She had to bring that up. The petty bitch.
All right. On TikTok, but on Instagram, you have more followers.
And her dumb producer, fucking Khomrut.
What is the story, dog? What is the story? What is it? What's the story, though? So here he is.
Showed a picture of the guy. And he's just reflexing. He's wearing a fucking turban. And she's laughing at him.
Monday morning.
She's clowning a guy who got murdered. Wow. She's clowning a guy that got murdered.
That's mad.
She's a real life gerb. And there's so much situation like that, fam. First off, her and 50 Cent, they got their own issues going on. But anyway, has been a top goof. Kevin Samuels himself, I gotta go both ways. Top goof himself. This guy is alive, fam, on fucking IG Live with actual Mado girls that trying to have a topic. Shut the fuck up. And you see what he did to that Somali girl, fam? That Somali
he obliterated her, fam.
He destroyed her. He's like, that's not deep?
Because I don't know why she got on there, but the second she started talking about, like, you know,
you think why you talking to me?
Said,
that's our religion.
Yeah, you guys know the
he's like, where's your mahram?
Yeah, he's like, where's your mahram? Where's your mahram? Yeah. And but he's with a Dan girl, when he's with a Latina girl, fam, they're like face to face. Oh, you have nice glasses, and he's flirting with them, fam. Fam, that's the worst. Fam, didn't his peak.
Yeah, you know who the world's missing? Who? You guys know? Patrice O'Neal. You know Patrice O'Neal?
No, elaborate.
The OG of Red Pill back in the 90s.
I don't know how. Why do you know this? Why do you...
No, this guy, he's a funny comedian. He was a funny comedian back then. And what he used to say is really what these guys are saying right now. But that guy made more sense and it's literally off his own thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that you see, I get it. When you talk about things, those type of subjects, gender wars and whatever, like some people they take it too serious. Like Kevin Samuels, they moving like they need to die on that hill. But we could talk about it if it's like satirical. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like if you have one brain cell and you're listening, you should know at the end of the day this is all general. You know, this is not specific. This is more of a like a case by case type of thing. We're not saying all women are Brittany Renners or all men are Kevin Samuels. You know, but them guys, they're moving like that. They're moving like it's a war, fam. It's them versus us, you know.
And Wendy Williams been on that, fam. She's been on that goofy tendency.
That's a bad action for dissing a
whole dead guy, fam. And then she had the whole crowd clown him. They still clown him after that.
On national, on public too.
She doesn't give a shit, fam. Wallah, she's a goofy.
And the only thing she mentioned not like God bless his family or anything. It was like how much followers he had.
And the fact that she had to bring up her followers too. There's certain shit like that taking up for the world. And I'm not gonna lie, there's one person that always gets neglected. Future. Future's the king of toxicity. Niggas forget that, fam. Niggas, this guy doesn't want to pay.
He's the smartest with it though. Wallah. He doesn't do you don't see him do no interviews. You don't see him doing no talk. He just keeps all the toxicity in his music.
Well, fam,
and he's turning
he messaged the kid's mom saying, yo.
Oh yeah, and then sometimes every 6 months you see a crazy screenshot of his phone.
But you know the thing is though, like to be honest, the thing about Future has good ass music though. I always listen to him. But the thing about Future is, I don't think he really like. He doesn't take it too deep like these guys take. You know what I mean? He does. He's literally selling what sells.
Yeah,
100%.
And it's
so
probably,
I respect that hustle.
That's you. If you respect, that's you, fam. This guy.
No, I respect what he does.
I really care what he does.
Fam, he messaged that kid. He's like, yo, he's asking him, yo, where I need to dad. I don't have dad in my life, you know.
What about
you fucked my mom and fam? I don't have change. I can't. But he's like, go ask your mom for change.
What do
you say? He says a mod shit.
Once you're mainstream, the industry's evil.
I mean, like, she has the money, though, right?
No, she doesn't pay. He doesn't pay fucking child debt. He pays sometimes, but I don't think he pays her.
No, what's...
I know Tristan Thompson, the top goof too.
Oh, that guy's a girl.
Tristan Thompson?
He's like, he told the shot, he's like, yo, if you expect to fucking get change out of me, I'm retiring this season. Take your 75K now, shut up.
No.
I'm not gonna lie though, he's the only one that beat the Kardashian curse.
No,
and he's
like that guy's ass.
But he's giving them the curse. Like,
but let me take this.
Like, imagine, fam, they ruined Lamar Odom's life. They ruined how many lives? You don't even know who Chris Humphrey is anymore.
Yeah, Chris Humphrey.
Yo, you know what? You know why you can't misjudge these guys?
That's general, bro.
You know why you can't misjudge these guys? Because once you're mainstream or in the industry and you're a big thing in the industry, like the females in there are evil. Like you heard about that Drake story, right? Put hot sauce in his condom.
Oh my god.
Like,
but yo,
can I do something? Literally bought a finesse him when he went to the washroom, you know? That's
but yo, I'm gonna say this.
How you know she was finessing? She was just coming to enjoy her night.
No.
She went in the garbage after Muskushu and she took the condom and he even tied it up. He put hot sauce and tied it. She tried to open it and probably got the turkey baster.
She wanted to
put it in.
Yeah.
And she found out pay hot sauce.
And she was like hot lava. Oh my god.
Fam, and
did she put it in?
Yeah, she had to put it in.
Then she had the audacity. Now she's trying to sue him.
She had to sue him though.
I thought he had it on him, and then he was giving her hot sauce, CLB love.
But yo, that's the thing. It's like you see all these stories we're all talking about like the female, the male, all this shit that's going on. But my only question is, what's the solution? What's the resolution? How could this gender war stop?
Well, long time, find religion.
That's the main point.
Find God.
That's actually the only point. Once you do find.
Play Juice WRLD. You need to heal, fam. Juice WRLD.
You need
God in my brain.
Play Juice WRLD, time. You need to just go through.
Juice WRLD did that hell. He killed himself because he didn't want to get knocked.
We don't accept Juice WRLD.
Don't disrespect Juice WRLD.
We don't disrespect. We don't allow Juice WRLD
at a Chicago airport.
Relax, man.
He's 10 perks at one time, bro.
Yeah, eat it at 10, bro.
The guy I'm smoking is
chill, bro.
Yo.
Shout out Juice, RP Juice.
Fuck that nigga.
I don't say RP. No, I don't say RP to non-Muslims.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck him.
Yeah, no.
You don't have to say fuck him, fam.
No, but then you don't disrespect the dead, fam. What the fuck?
He's harder than your favorite artist, bro.
No, but I want to say
RP. Fam, I read Juice WRLD more than you, fam.
Yeah, real shit.
The only guy that I read that died, but not RP, is Black Mamba. But this is what it is.
That's the only person you respect, yo. That's a big lie.
I love the TikTok video that said helicopter, and the guy was dancing around.
No, but in fucking back to my point. I think the only way this could stop, like up to Shrugs alluded to, the main point is just find a religion. Once you find a religion and you're on that, it's easier for you, to be on cue, right? So like it's like at the end of the day, this gender war shit should not be. The only reason why it's happening is because, like Tony said earlier, the involvement of life, right? the girls now get it.
Involvement, lost in roles, and past trauma.
Yeah, it's a lot of things I want, but the only solution I see is just find your religion, you know, and just be like have that mindset where you know, it's not me against the world, so to speak, but it's like.
But you know what's crazy?
Alright.
You know what's crazy? You know what's the sad thing? We can't change it. Even if we talk about it and try to motivate people, we can't change nobody.
Yeah, it's too
but the
deep,
thing
man.
is, we can talk about our opinion. That's all we can do.
Yeah, because everybody has to change
At the
themselves.
end of the day, you know what it is.
That's what I
At the
think.
end of the day, like you play your own life. You know, like you leave the changing and you leave all that up to God's will, right? You just play your role. You know, you do what He tells you to do and you follow all the guidelines. So I want to say one thing though. You know, I realized, I had a long ass convo with one of my friends. You know, shout out Rashid, fam, real stand up brother. And
His name's Rashid, not Rashid.
Rashid, whatever. But
We're not talking about Jada though.
But all right.
Oh,
all right.
I forgot the Goofy of Goofy, Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh no, the girl who fucking at 9 years old, her grandma taught her how to masturbate. What the fuck? And she tried to justify it. Fam, that's like Dini's peak. Man, sorry for interrupting you.
No,
But that was the 90s too, so don't sleep on the 90s. It was always like
That's
that.
something. No, that's what I'm telling you. There was a bunch of fuck shit. It just wasn't recorded. Like these guys, fam.
The cameras
these
are
guys,
off.
the cameras are off, fam. If I'm doing it, fam, at least I'm gonna clout.
Fuck, bro.
But my bad. Finish your closing statement.
But yeah, you're even more of a waste you if you didn't record it in the day when it happened, and then 20 years later you release bullshit.
imagine-
But anyways, then the day, you know what I have issue with, Mandem? I have an issue with demon time, with demon mode, with like demon is like
TB
people
Pharrell?
like people use demon as like a connotation for something positive, right?
Shaitan.
Like-
They don't understand demon shaitan, fam.
No, at the end of the day, like a demon, like the word demon is so prevalent in pop culture, right? And it's like laughed about. It's like joked about. It's almost made it seem like it's something positive, but in reality, like this is the thing that's making us. This is the thing that is causing rift between us. This is the thing that is making problems within us. This is the thing that is like dividing us, not unifying us. And even if you don't believe in a religion, at the end of the day, a demon is something that stands for a negative connotation, right? Whether it be like demons that you can't see or as demons that are
100%.
human beings, because human beings, there's demons that are walking human beings, And like this is why I want to remind us that at the end of the day, whether there be demons, fam, if you keep your heart connected to Allah and if you keep your heart connected to God, fam, you win basically, because a demon is scared of God, fam. The second you say Subhanallah, Bismillah, the second you affirm God, fam, a demon, he becomes almost as small as like a fly. Like, what does a fly do to you? It's nothing. It's just a little annoyance, Because when you have God with you, fam, God will send angels to you. You always, like, come on, as a Muslim, we believe that there's 4 angels around you all the time,
I think
So it's like you have more opportunities to have goodness around you than demons, but we act like all we have is demons around us, and we succumb to it.
I think
Because that's what it is. It's almost
the
so
thing is
repetitive
too.
within us.
You're free man. The thing is too. I think people mix and match. This is the solution to society right now. There's good and there's bad. If you want to be toxic, then there's a game. Play the game. You know what I mean? All respect that hustle. But if you're good, then look for good. But if you find bad, don't be bad. Don't become bad. Don't let that bad consume you. You know what I mean?
Fam, it's simple. You're right, fam. It's a logical, simple explanation.
Go play
it's
with
like,
if you want to be toxic, go play with the Kardashians.
You're right, fam.
You know what I mean?
It's the easiest formula in life.
If you're
Like,
toxic of all toxic, shut up.
Who?
You.
Nah.
it's the easiest formula though, yo. Good only comes from goodness, and bad only comes from goodness. It's not so simple, but it's true, So if you lock your heart with God, fam, then you're only connected with something good, right?
Yeah.
But when you leave when you're on that I'm on demon time, have your fun, do you, I don't care, but like it affects you. It really, really affects you. Like it affects you to the point where mentally none of you're messed up, And you know what I say, fam, for like example, like what I think? I think thoughts are like your thoughts are not, they don't define you.
I'm
like
thoughts in this world.
Like your thoughts in your mind are not you.
But you know
it doesn't make up you.
Let me finish.
Yeah, so this point I'm making, right? So people always think, well, what do you mean? The thoughts I'm making, they're not, that doesn't make me me. So then what if I have a bunch of bad thoughts? What do I do? I don't think I'm bad, but I have bad thoughts. So does that make me bad? No, because your thoughts think about it like this. It's like an ocean in your brain, right?
Yeah.
So all your thoughts are like an ocean, a body of water, a big ocean, right? Yeah. So what do? You get a cup and you pick up water, and then you that water, that little drop you picked up, it might be a thought. You get it, you might write it down, or you might say it, and if you don't, then that means you just put it back in the ocean. But if you go again a second time, what's the chances of you picking up the same exact thought? You know, it's random, right? It's random, right? So that means the source of your thoughts. They not only come from you, they come from everywhere, right? Yeah. Which meaning, don't let your bad thoughts hold you down and make you think that that's all you could become. Because in reality, that could just be Shaitan whispering in you, and you hear it as your own voice. That's what I'm saying. Don't succumb to the... And I feel like this society, they make us think that, our thoughts are ourselves. They push on this individuality thing so hard that we believe it so hard to the point that we have a generation of us that are mentally like defective, and that's how they got us, because they know our parents, even though they could protect us physically, our parents, they have unwavering faith, even though they've been through trauma seen world wars, they had their faith unwavering, but they're like, how can we break these kids that have like families, they said let's get them in their mind where their parents aren't, because your parents aren't in there, right? And they don't understand mental health. If you tell them I have anxiety, they won't understand, right? Some parents, right? Yeah. Because they got us where they know that only you're there. Yeah. So you gotta. It's you versus you.
Fam, wallah, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. You just elaborated a story of my life. There's so many times where I'm just dolos, and the shit that goes on in my brain, fam. I think to myself, how am I not in prison, or how am I not fucking murdered?
But it's not really you saying that as a demon.
Yeah. Fam, it's the demons. Yeah. Now I understand, fam. I always look at myself as a sicko, fam. Now I'm just a regular person with just demon thoughts.
Imagine, this is why I love Islam. Like, imagine Islam says, you think about doing something good, you get one good deed. You actually do it, you get 10. If you think about doing something bad, you don't get a bad deed,
If you're refrained from doing it, you get a good deed.
Exactly. So Allah knows at the end of the day, like, you could, like, there's things that are always trying to influence you, right? So, like, don't let it break you down, right? Because at the end of the day, like, we're not perfect. We always get better. Like, imagine, our father, like, the number one father, Prophet Adam, he ended up, like, getting, like, like, Shaitan ended up trying to finesse him, right? So that mistake got him too, So, like, if it happened to him, our father and one of the best people, then,
the first man on the earth is gonna have
exactly.
Us,
so it's like... that the temptations will always be the influences, but that's not you. Yeah. You are in here for
exactly.
You make your heart.
And what you just did right now, you gave advice to the people that are good. They probably seen bad, experience bad,
and like
they want to go bad.
Said,
and think bad is the way. You just literally triggered people, like the people that had good, probably went through bad or trauma and stuff, or trauma in terms of this sort we're talking about. Yeah. And probably say it's only all bad, is either all bad or there's no real good in it. You know what I mean? You gave them back hope.
And fam, I feel like I feel up to saying, how we always talk about like that men's mental health, no one cares about it, and like no one really gives a shit about how our what we feel or how we're doing. And it's just like, it's not like back in the day where it's tough times, so instead of like getting to focus on your flaws, we would have just been disciplined. As men, we would have been disciplined, whether it be you go in the war or whether it be you working with your parents on your field, it would be disciplined. That's the main thing that would have filled up your life, But now we don't have that discipline regiment filling our life. So it's just like they're attacking us mentally, There's a war going on outside, and it's not outside, it's inside, So, and it's like, it's got to us so hard that it's like, as a men, it's hard to just like let it out, fam. And I'm here to say that it's okay, fam. It's not what's in. Don't let it koala you, fam. It's you can be better than whatever you're thinking.
Exactly.
So what do you guys gotta say to the people like? What do you gotta say to the people that are already in the bad?
What Freeman just said exactly. Just leave it away. Just leave it at that. What Freeman said exactly. I can relate to it. I'm not sure if you guys before I can relate to it. Fam, I have fucked up thoughts all the time, fam. And there's so many times where I say, I'm not good enough. But no, that's Shaitan talking 100%. I just need to believe in the fact that, I have the capabilities of achieving the best I can possibly be. I shouldn't be tamed to society's views upon me. No, whatever fulfills me, I'm happy. And it goes into fucking modern day society. Niggas look down upon 9 to 5. And there's certain people that I know that work 9 to 5s that are happy because they're able to sustain their family. They're able to go to workplace and enjoy a social life. They're able to have their little weekend off to enjoy whatever they do on off day, whether staying home or going out. Whatever makes you happy, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because at the end of the day, your happiness isn't someone else's happiness. Someone else's happiness isn't their own happiness because they're looking out on you instead of trying to find their own happiness because they're pieces of shit. Benji
It's all external. It's all external.
100%,
It's not internal.
you know?
But I have a question, yeah. Because right now we talked about, like, or yo, Sharks, like, before, because you said, fam, Sharks, you're a good guy, right?
No.
Like, you're not a good guy?
That's not.
Alright, that's humble. But, like, yo, you know how, like, some people are good, but they think about it. Everybody has the dark
But yo,
side.
you know what's
Everybody
better than being
has the dark
good? You know what's better than being good or bad?
What?
Being
Self-aware. Because like
exactly.
like he's saying, you know, like I know what's
That's
going
I'm a bad guy.
Why? Because you're not self-aware?
Billie Eilish told me I'm a bad guy.
Yo, I can't lie. I always think I'm right, and that's why me Sharks always bump heads.
Exactly. But then
You bump heads because you're retarded, fam.
that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
You bump your own head.
See,
You
that's
bump your
your
own head. You
see,
don't
that's
bump
your
my
opinion. You feel me? Because my opinion, I'm saying I'm right. You're saying you're right. So what
Yeah,
happens?
exactly. But if you're feeling confident about yourself and you feel genuinely good about what you're saying, then you're right. And if he feels the same, then he's right. Then you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Self-awareness is way more important because you know a lot of these kids, they're not self-aware that these thoughts that might be like scary are not defining. They don't define them, so they're not self-aware. And
they tap out of the world.
It scares them because now they think good or bad, and I'm not on the good side, so it must be bad. So when you're self-aware, it at least allows you to have the peace of mind to say, "Oh, I picked up a wrong thought." And throw it back into the ocean of thoughts. Let it flow away.
Fam, this guy and his One Piece references, fam. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
Everything's the ocean.
But
He's in the Grand Line.
what do you gotta say to the people that already did bad stuff? Like they did their thoughts and they actually did it.
There's no hope, fam. At the end of the day, there's always hope.
Are you breathing,
Don't
fam?
Exactly, yeah,
Are you breathing?
Like, yo, man,
You're
I'm
good.
I want to cater to the bad people too, because you know we're talking about like the good people, but everybody thinks bad.
No, fam, no, fam. Good or bad is whatever you define yourself as good as bad. At the end of the day, so long as you're breathing, you have another chance.
Exactly.
So long as you're on this earth, you have another chance.
That's
Look
all
at us,
I
fam. We're fucking philosophers. Fam. We're on a podcast talking about deep topics. Holy
Come
shit,
on,
fam.
bro. We didn't even plan none of this, bro.
At the end of the day, Mandem, before we wrap this lovely episode up, we wanted to give you guys insight onto what's coming. I'm not gonna lie, anytime, I'm tired of linking these guys. There's times where I just want to work home. So, Mandem, expect Discord convos, expect big collabs coming up, expect One Piece talks, anime talks, ball talks, expect content.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be on Twitch this year too for sure, bro.
Inshallah. So,
I'm
Mandem,
trying to bring the Mandem up too.
So yeah, we're just gonna try to provide as much content as we possibly can.
For real.
Yeah,
and yo, you think we need to do more skits too for this like a new intro?
Don't beg, fam. I'm not an actor. I'm not gonna lie. I want to.
So you want that's.
I want people to see me in the streets and know, yo, that's Sharks, fam. I have Twitch, fam. I have Twitch streams bumping. Yo, Sharks, where's Sharks? Where's Sharks? You know.
We're gonna start doing e-dates. Like we Sharks, so I'm not doing it.
Yo, can I say a little poem, guys? Like I was thinking, you see all this.
Spit your bars.
Wallahi, this is exactly.
Hold
up. Before you give the quote of the day, I want to say something because yo, wallahi, all these topics I thought about.
Let me add some sauce to this too.
Yeah, all the topics I thought about, yo, it literally came after I wrote this. You know, wait, turn that down for a bit. Everything came after I wrote this, man. It cleared my mind with this little poem, and then that's where I got to thinking. I want to say it. You see where I'm from? I'm from Toronto, where you gotta get a pronto. High stakes, no lotto. It's deeper than debt, where the grave's forever set. Voice of the sidewalks, free man pens. The unsung part of a city that grooms gloom. Before you see tears in kids' eyes, see impending doom. Communities completely out the loop. Everyone and their mama say they for the youth. They say they're the truth, but we concerned about wiping dirt off our shoes, wondering why ain't nothing bloom.
Bars.
That's all I gotta say.
And this is where we're gonna leave the episode, man. Thank you for listening. Gallem too, of course.
Comment, subscribe, like.
All the fun
Before
stuff.
that, let me cap him off with a quote of the day, bro. This is about a great Tom Brady, and this is for all y'all. Just the way we capped it off with a banger as philosopher Sharks, philosopher Freeman, philosopher TD. I think sometimes in life, the biggest challenges end up being the best things that happen in your life. So whatever you're going through mentally or physically.
Just like Benji said, love the struggle.
Love the struggle because always a lollipop at the end of the rainbow. Quoted by Benji. Quoted by Tom Brady.
Our favorite leprechaun.
Holy fuck, man. This is just new report. Man donates his kidney to save the life of his girlfriend's mom. Girlfriend dumps him a month later and marries someone else. Streets is peak, fam. Yo, don't know about them.
Yo, watch out, bro.
Take care of yourself.
You need God.
Hold on. You know what it is? Signing out.
Everyone needs a lahi, fam. Everyone needs a lahi. Don't know.